I wish I could be there with you in person, but we're going to have to settle for video. I want to start by thanking Reverend Swan, a remarkable leader who has been a good counselor and a good friend to me. I am a better senator because of the Reverend. Thank you, Reverend Swan. I also want to thank the staff and all the people who've helped make the Springfield NAACP a leader in civil rights, equality, and community empowerment in Springfield. You know, too often down in Washington, working families are left out in the cold. From tax policy to retirement security, the voices of hardworking people are drowned out by powerful industries and well-financed front groups. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The system is rigged. Most recently, we've seen this when it comes to reducing gun violence. The NRA and gun lobbyists fight to stop any kind of meaningful, common sense gun safety legislation. As your senator, I'm doing everything I can to support gun safety legislation, background checks, an assault weapons ban, better data on gun violence. And I hope that in the coming weeks, more of my colleagues will show the courage to stand up to the NRA and the gun lobby so we can pass a strong background check bill. You know, gun violence in urban communities is not a given. It is not inevitable. It is not something we have to accept, and it is not something that we should accept. When I think of the challenges we face, I'm reminded of something Dr. King said. He said, when the architects of our republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to fall heir. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the unalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And he said that he was there with countless thousands at the Lincoln Memorial to make real the promises of democracy and to make justice a reality for all God's children. For all God's children. What Dr. King knew is that our country's ideals of equality and justice were something that still needed to be achieved. He knew we had a long way to go, but he also knew that in America, we, the people, had the power to make those promises a reality. For more than 100 years, the NAACP has worked to expand economic opportunity and foster social justice. You have done exactly what Dr. King said we must do as a country. You have fought to make real the promises of democracy and to make justice a reality. I am honored to serve as your senator, and I am determined to continue our work to achieve our country's promises for all our children. Thanks.